Hey everyone, welcome back to Breadbox Racing and 4x4. This week, we're getting started on the cowl swap on the MGB. We're going to get this all removed, figure out what's needed to get this onto that car, and also work out this dent that I literally just found while we're recording this. That sucks. Oh well, what do you do? Anyways, we're gonna get this cut up, get it ready for going on the car there, and I'm gonna figure out, once I have that there, I'm gonna figure out exactly what the differences are on this thing, because maybe there's an easier way. I also might, the other way this might go is I might just cut this like this and graft it onto the one that's on there, because really this is just so that I can put the steel dash on the car. So I have a sneaking feeling that trying to rescue this whole thing is going to be a nightmare. So anyways, I'm going to get to it and we'll be right back with you. So as you're going to see, I do wind up cutting the dash and grafting it. And this is mostly just because I wanted to keep the 3 wiper setup that the 1970 had. And I wanted the steel dash. And there's no crossover here there where it had both. So you have to graft it if you want to have both. So I did struggle getting the brass nuts off the wiper pivots, but a combination of heat and I had to do a little cutting on the last one there. But that wound up doing the trick and I didn't damage any of the threads. Hey guys, just a quick interruption. If you guys are enjoying this stuff at all, please consider subscribing. It really helps the channel and helps me stay motivated. So, without further ado, back to the video. Alright guys, so you can see we've got the new cowl in here. It's just clamped in place for now. I'm pretty happy with the fitment actually. And I'm going to tack weld it and then check it against the windshield to make sure it's covered. Not that I can do anything about it now. It's, you know, we're pretty committed at this point. And there's no way to go back to the old one now, because I had to trim more out of here, because I left myself overlap. That way I didn't cut one piece, cut the other piece, put it in there and have a gap. This way I have a nice consistent 1/32 of an inch gap all the way across, which is perfect for welding. I can put my little copper plate behind it and it'll weld really nicely. And I'll have penetration, which is always good. But all in all, I'm pretty happy with how this is turning out. I think it's going to work really, really well. So this is what it kind of looks like right now in the cab. This is the early model dashboard. It's not going to stay black. I'm going to paint it because that's just going to look better. We finally got a shifter in the car too. And I just sliced my foot open. Every gear works, so my modifications to the shifter turret did work. I haven't had a chance until now to actually test them. So it was, you know, for all I knew, I had foobarred that transmission. Till I got a new selector shaft and tail housing. But anyway, so that worked, which is awesome. The dash has worked out great. Everything's kind of coming together. Alright guys, well, it's more or less done. I do have to finish the welds along the base of the windshield, but I'm not going to bore you with that. It's just welding. Everyone's seen it a million times. So. But now you understand the process. That's how you have to go about this. You either have to graft the entire cowl, or you got to graft the cabin side of the early cowl to the front of the later cowl. Which, if you want to retain the triple wipers, that's your only choice. So there's that. And I would highly recommend, if you're going to do that, do it like I did. Hide your welds underneath the windshield. As long as the leading edge is good, you shouldn't get water penetration. So I'm going to leave it off here, guys. Thank you for watching. If you enjoy this stuff at all, please consider subscribing. We'll see you on the next one, which hopefully won't be so long from now. Alright guys, have a good one.